Have you ever spent 2 hours cleaning your house only to turn around 30 minutes later and you are wondering if you have cleaned anything at all? The toys are back on the floor. Someone left the plate on the dining table. There are shoes in the middle of the sitting room. School bags are lying everywhere. The kitchen counter became somehow crowded again. And you are standing there asking yourself, how can a family of 5 create this much mess this quickly? If you have ever felt that, I want you to know something. The problem is not probably that your family is this. It's probably not because your children don't listen. It's definitely not because you're a bad parent. Yes, that's you. The real problem is something that very few people ever teach us. Most families don't have a cleaning system. They have a system problem. Even for me, that realization changed the way I look at parenting forever. Because the truth is, a clean house is not created by hardworking parents. Clean house is created by intelligent systems. Think about that. Every successful organization in the world runs on systems. Needles, airlines, banks, schools, restaurants, even traffic operates on systems. Imagine if Lagos had no traffic light, no road signs, no agreed rules. Everybody would simply drive however they wanted, and it will be complete chaos, nothing else. Now, here is an interesting question. How do we expect our homes to function differently? Why do we expect 5 or 6 people with different personalities, different habits, different schedules, different energy levels, and different ages to somehow live together peaceably without clear system? The answer is never been taught how. Many of us grew up believing that a good parent works hard, so we clean harder, we remind others, even shout loud, we repeat ourselves, and we become exhausted. Yet the home remains messy. You know why? Because effort can never permanently replace system. Today I want to show you something I wish every parent learned before they had children. And if you have read my book, What I Wish I Knew Before Becoming a Parent, then you will understand this perfectly. If you haven't, get that book, My Seller Store. Your home is not just where people live. Home is an operating system, and every operating system is producing exactly the result it was designed to produce. If nobody puts things back, if your home constantly feels stressful, everyone depends on you. If nobody puts things back, mornings feel like emergency, if evenings feel like survival, it simply means the current system is producing predictable results. And here is the beautiful news. Systems can be redesigned. Imagine 2 families. Both families have 3 children. Both parents work. Both children attend school. Both homes are about the same family size. Both parents genuinely love their children. Yet, when you walk into the first home, you immediately notice something. Shoes are where they belong. 2 bags have designated place. Everyone seems to know what happens next. The parents aren't shouting. The children aren't asking 20 unnecessary questions. Things simply free. Now, visit the second home. Parents are already frustrated. Nobody knows where anything is. Someone can't find their homework. Another child can't locate school a socks. That doesn't necessarily mean your family is free. Breakfast is delayed because nobody washed the lunchbox. Everyone is blaming someone else. Children leave for school emotionally exhausted. That is a fascinating part. Neither family loves their children more. Neither family is richer. Neither family is more intelligent. The biggest difference is that one family has designed a system and the other depends on memory. And memory is one of the weakest management tools available. Yes, you heard me. One of the biggest mistakes parents make is assuming they naturally know how to stay organized. No, they don't. Organization is a learned skill. Just like reading, just like writing, just like brushing teeth, just like saying thank you. Nobody is born knowing where to put dirty clothes. Nobody is born understanding why toy should return to the shelf or the basket. Nobody naturally understands that dishes belong in the sink immediately after it. These behaviors are taught, and more importantly, they are practiced, and then they become habits. James Clear in Atomic Habits explains that we do not rise to the level of our goal, we fall to the level of our system. And I believe the same principle applies to family. Families rarely rise above their system. Your home depends on your reminder every single day. That isn't a discipline system, it is parental dependence, and dependence eventually creates exhaustion. Let's talk about something different. Have you ever thought that cluster does more than occupy space? It occupies your mind. Researchers studying cognitive psychology have found that visual cluster competes for our attention. Every object in our environment processed by the brain, even when we are not consciously focusing on it. The more unnecessary visual information surrounding us, the harder our brain has to work to filter distractions. This is why a cluster room often feel mentally exhausted. Not because the room is evil, but because your brain is working overtime. Parents often say, "I don't know why I feel overwhelmed." It is your environment. Every piled up unfolded clothes becomes another unfinished task. Every toy on the floor becomes another mental reminder. Every paper on the dining table quietly whispers, "You still haven't dealt with it." Your brain is carrying hundreds of these silent reminders all day. Psychologists sometimes refer to this as mental load, the invisible cognitive track of responsibility, anticipating need, and remembering unfinished many homes. One parent carries proportionate share that invisible body. Now imagine using hundreds of these reminders because your own self supports good habits instead of creating new decisions. That is what systems accomplish. finish. Here is another truth most parents never heard. Every object in your house is asking one question: I belong. There's no answer, just know that chaos is inevitable in your home. Think about your child's shoes have no permanent place. Where would they end up? Anywhere, under the sofa, beside the television, under the staircase, inside someone's bedroom. Not because children enjoy creating chaos, but because the environment gave them no obvious answer. Children naturally follow path requiring the least mental effort. And adults do same thing too. Laundry basket is upstairs, but everyone changes downstairs. Clothes often lands on the floor. The rubbish bin is far away. Wrappers remain on the table. The charging cable have no storage. They migrate around the house, of course. Human beings constantly respond to environmental design. Behavioral scientists call the choice architecture. Our surroundings subtly shape the decision we make. We often assume behavior comes from power, but the environment exerts enormous influence over what feels easy, what feels difficult. And as parents, we usually try to change behavior without first changing the environment. That really is. Now, I want to challenge something many of us were taught while growing up. Some parents believe a messy room simply means a child is stubborn. Sometimes, but not always. Many times, it means the child lacks executive functioning skills. Executive functions are the brain's management abilities. They include planning, organizing, prioritizing, remembering instructions, controlling impulse, and completing tasks. These skills develop gradually throughout childhood and adolescence as the brain matures. In other words, the child who throws toys everywhere may not be choosing disorder. They may genuinely not know how to organize multiple tasks independently. So instead of asking, why won't my child listen, begin to ask, what skill is my child still developing? That simple question will transform your parent, because skilled parents teach, but unskilled parents repeatedly demand. Now, let me say something that might surprise you. Home organization is not actually having a beautiful house. That's a bonus. The real purpose is much bigger. Organization reduces daily conflict. Think about how many arguments happen because something cannot be found. Who moved the keys? Where are my shoes? Who took my charger? Where is my homework? Who finished the toothpaste? Who left this here? Entire mornings can collapse because just one thing is missing. Just one item. Organization protects leadership. Organization protects emotional energy. Organization protects the family peace. Every unnecessary conflict avoided. Emotional energy that can now be invested in connection. And connection, not perfection, what children remember. There's another reason organization matters. Children learn more from environment than from lecture. You can spend 30 minutes telling your child to be responsible, or you can build a home where responsibility is naturally practiced every day. Which of these do you think produces deeper learning? Of course, you know, children become what they repeatedly experience. Every family member returns item to their designated place. Responsibility becomes normal. Every evening ends up with family reset. Contribution becomes normal. Everyone prepares for tomorrow before sleep. Planning becomes normal. That grows through repeated action, not repeated speech. As a family life practitioner, one of the biggest mindset shifts I encourage parents to make is stop thinking of your house as a building and start thinking of it as a classroom. Every room teaches some responsibility. Your dining table teaches gratitude and conversation. Your bedroom teaches stewardship. Your entrance teaches preparation. Your living room teaches bed for shared space. The question is not whether your home is teaching. The question is, what lesson is it teaching every single day? Because children are always learning when nobody is talking. Now, I want you to imagine this. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning. School bags are already packed, lunch boxes are where they belong, uniforms are ready, shoes are together. Children know what happens exactly after breakfast. Nobody is screaming, nobody is searching for salt, nobody is blaming anyone. Instead of spending your morning putting out fire, you spend the morning connecting with your children. Maybe you pray together, maybe you laugh together, maybe you even dance together as we do in our home sometimes. Maybe you actually enjoy breakfast together. That is what systems value, not perfection, peace. And peace is one of the greatest gifts we can give to our children. This is part 1 of this teaching series. In another videos, I will make the part 2 and part 3. So as we continue in this series, I'm going to show you the exact framework family and many families use to create homes that practically run themselves. Not because the children are perfect, but because the system supports everyone. If this video has shifted how you think about parents, subscribe to my YouTube channel and share this video with other parents. Don't also forget to leave comments in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video, then you will love my next video.